Today we are going to learn more details about the Vijayanagara kingdom. A very good morning to all of you dear kids. Last class we learnt about how the Vijayanagara was founded by the Harihara, Bukka and other three brothers children. Harihara, Bukkaraya, Kampana, Marappa and Muddappa. These Sangama brothers started their rule from Hampe. Once again, I am repeating, children. These five Sangama brothers are Harihara, Bukka, Kampana, Marappa, and Muddappa. After establishing the Vijayanagara kingdom, Sangama dynasty started their rule. Later onwards, Saluva, Tuluva, and Aravidu. Now, let us learn the details about the four dynasties one by one, children. Are you ready to listen? You know, Hampe was the capital of Vijayanagara kingdom, children. As I told you before, that Vijayanagara kingdom was established in the southern part of South India, especially in Karnataka. Again, we have to remember the four dynasties of Vijayanagara kingdom, that is Sangama, Saluva, Tuluva and Aravidu dynasty. Now let us learn the details about the four dynasties one by one, dear students. Firstly, Harihara started the rule from the Sangama dynasty. Later onwards, Bukkaraya, the brother of Harihara, took over the power after his death. During the Bukkaraya rule, his son Kampana expanded his empire by defeating the Sultans of Madurai. The victory over the Madurai Sultans was explained in a book called Madura Vijayam, which was written by Kampana's queen Ganga Devi. Bukkaraya captured Penugonda by defeating Reddis of Kondavedu and included into the Vijayanagara Empire. Have you seen, children? Bukkaraya minted the gold coins in the name of him. This is one of the inscriptions that is found in Shravanabelagola. During Bukkaraya's rule, there were some conflicts between Jains and the Vaishnavas, and he maintained religious harmony between them. During Bukkaraya's rule, there were some conflicts between Jains and Vaishnavas, and he maintained the religious harmony and equality between them. The Shravanabelagola inscription of 1368 CE explains that the pacified the conflict between the Jains and the Vaishnavas. After the rule of Bukkaraya, Harihara II, Bukkaraya II, Virupaksha II, and then Devaraya I started the rule. But Devaraya II was the greatest ruler among all the rulers of Sangama dynasty in Vijayanagara Empire. After he took over the power, he built a new army, including Muslim soldiers who were skilled in archery and horse taming. A Persian ambassador, Abdul Razak, said, I have seen such a very rich kingdom like Vijayanagara kingdom for the first time. Devaraya II, also called as Proudadevaraya, had religious tolerance. He built Jains and Vaishnavas temples in his capital. Also, he patronized many poets like Telugu poet Srinatha, Sanskrit philosopher Dindima, and Lakkana Dandesha. Lakkana Dandesha was a great Kannada poet and also minister for Proudadevaraya. Proudadevaraya got the titles Gaja Venkatigara, Chauta Samudreshwara, and Ariraya Vibhada. After Devaraya II, because of some weak rulers, that Sangama dynasty was ended and Saluva dynasty came to the power. Saluva Narasimhanayaka ruled for 6 years and he was died. Later onwards, Tuluva Narasimhanayaka came to the power. After the Tuluva Narasimhanayaka, Sri Krishna Devaraya came to the power. He was the greatest ruler among all the rulers. Dear student, have you seen the picture of Sri Krishna Devaraya? The foreign traveler Robert Sewell stated that Krishnadevaraya was a brave king, intelligent, diplomatic expert. He captured Sivanasamudra fort from Ummattur chief and then he won Raichur fort, and also he captured Kathak, the capital of Gajapati Prataparudra, a Kalinga king, and also he married his daughter Jagan Mohini. He captured Kalburgi fort, Bidar port and Raichur port, and also he got the title Yavana Raja Pratishthapanacharya. Krishnadevaraya not only a greatest ruler but also he was a greatest poet. He wrote Amukta in Telugu, and also he wrote Jambavati Kalyana in Sanskrit language and Usha Parinayam also in Sanskrit language. So he got the title Andhra Bhoja, and also the 8 poets called Astadigajas were in the court of Sri Krishnadevaraya. The Astadigajas like Allasani Peddana, Nandi Timmana, Srinatha, Pingali Suranna, Tenali Ramakrishna were in the court of Krishnadevaraya. After the Sri Krishnadevaraya, his son-in-law Ramaraya came to the power. Like that way, Aravidu dynasty came to the power. During his rule, the Bahmani sultans fought with Ramaraya in one of the war it is called as Talikota war. It is also called as Rakkasatangadi war. In that war, Ramaraya was killed and his sons were escaped from the war. And Ramaraya's sons Tirumala and Venkata started their rule from Penugonda and Chandragiri in Andhra Pradesh. The Aravidu dynasty started their rule from 1570 to 1646. After that, it was ended. Dear students, in the next class, we will learn about the Rakkasathingadi war and the cultural and literature contributions of the Vijayanagara rulers. Stay well, stay free. Goodbye, children. See you in the next class.